Welcome to micro-study number 2. Micro-study number 2 is the first few bars. There's not much of a technical challenge to begin with other than playing E minor into F sharp 7 into B7, so make sure your bar chord technique is strong. You're going to be selecting with your right hand and working with your left on the chord shapes. So get the chord shapes first, practice the right hand separately. The only thing is to make sure that you have a good idea of which fingers you're shifting up on, and finally in the last bar which fingers are used for that very intricate change on the dominant seventh at the end of this micro study. Let's dive in. We're just going to step through the fingering for the first bar. We have an E minor chord with first and second fingers. The main technical point here is to be able to strum through all three bass strings and play IMA at the same time. All three need to be one continuous stroke, balanced with IMA, so that is the main technical focus. We then have a third finger going down on a G, and we only select 4, 3 and 2 strings. We then move into a barré at the second fret with an A sharp on, second finger, staying on those strings, so F sharp 7 into a B7. Thumb moves down to the 5th string, so 3rd and 4th fingers. So all together. Try your best not to roll the chord, unless you want to do it for effect. If it's a technical deficiency, you need to work on making sure that that comes through as one. That repeats 3 bars, and then we move into the transition bar, which is an E minor chord, the G and the bass. Now, you can do this at the 5th fret, but I prefer not to, in which case you'd use 1 and 4. So I prefer an open string approach to the first chord. And then shift up first finger, third finger on an F sharp, so A minor 6, B flat 6, B minor 6, and then we're into the next bar. So that's the transition bar. Laser ahead, third finger guide, first finger up, third finger guide, first finger up. First finger stays down the entire time. We have a second finger on a G and a 4th finger on a C. So again, the right hand is doing a lot of the selecting. So 6th string with 4, 3 and 2. Your 4th finger is then going to slide down to a B, and your 3rd finger is going to come on to a D sharp. This is a squeeze. It's a funny chord shape, but it's the best solution. Your right hand's going to move down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Your 3rd finger is then going to slide out. Your 2nd finger is going to come up to an A sharp. Right hand is then going to select again. 6, 4, 3, 2. And then your 2nd finger is going to go down, and that's it. And your right hand is again going to select 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're into the next bar. Just a series of diminished chords for the next bit. Welcome to micro-study number 3 and number 4. These two have been passed together because they are practically the same except for the last beat. Here we have a diminished chord shape, which is this chord shape here, which is symmetrical, and you can shift it every 3 frets around the guitar. Villa-Lobos then moves it in a whole tone scale segment with approach tones. So what do I mean by approach tones? I mean he's using this whole tone, G sharp, and he's approaching from the note below. for that. The key to this, and the same as in Etude number 1, is no squeaking. 2 and 3 need to lift off, and you guide with 1 and 4. That is key to this section. Laser ahead as well is another important point. I would practice this on its own. I would either pick the inner voice or the outer voice and follow that up and down the fretboard to keep track of it. Because of the symmetrical nature of the chord, that's not going to be too difficult. Pick one, stick with it, and learn it. Like I said, the main difference between microstudy number 3 and number 4 is the ending. So number 3, we go back up to an F, and then number 4 down to a B to start our descent up the fretboard in the next microstudy. So let's just dive into that diminished shape. Villa-Lobos just moves up and down the fretboard, and it very much resembles what you've already seen in Etude number 1. In fact, it even starts on the G sharp. But anyway, the main thing here is to make sure that you're shifting and lifting these 2 fingers up as you do. Pick a melody note. I suggest the bass notes. G sharp, F natural, F sharp, E flat, E, C sharp, D, and then practice the chord shape. Lift up, shift, lift up, shift, laser ahead, lift up, shift, laser ahead, laser ahead. Once you've got it secure, add your bass in. And again, your thumb has to stroke through 2 strings simultaneously. Okay, so that was microstudy number 3, and the only difference between number 3 and number 4 is this. So you bounce down, same series of steps down, and instead of going up to an F, you go down to a B. Now, all Villa-Lobos is doing is outlining that whole tone scale. And this idea pops up repeatedly. He does it again in a later portion of this piece. So keep an eye out for that whole tone scale. It's a favourite of his, and it pops up in quite a few of the later, more advanced etudes. So that is number 3 and number 4, and let's take a look at them nice and slow. So forth and so on up into the next microstudy. Take it nice and slow, make sure that you laser ahead. That is it for this video. Thank you for staying to the end. This was all part of the Villa-Lobos 12 and 12 challenge. I've already done the first 5 etudes, all broken up into sections to make it easy to learn. Grab a video here on YouTube. Failing that, head over to classicalguitarrocks.com and pick up a free PDF. If you found some value here, please hit the like button, it always helps. Failing that, the next video is about to pop